Okay, here's my setup to feed my two baby Linnies. They've been in an incubator and I just took their box out. I'm going to have to clean I replace this tissue every time I feed them. They're not completely empty yet, but they're close enough. I've been feeding them about every 3 hours. And let's see if I can get this tripod set in the right place where you can see what I'm doing. Okay, babies. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Yes. I understand that the parents apparently feed these little ones while they're on their back, which is more difficult than it is with Borks or Splendids. I have a bowl of hot water here to clean them up with. And I always test it, make sure it's not too hot. And that's not too bad. A little warm yet, but it also cools in the eyedropper. Yes. I don't know if you can hear them. They're not making as much noise as they are capable of. These are 7 and 8 day old Linnies. There you go. You want to stand up? My goodness, what a big bird you are. They're not really as fragile as they look. And when I first started feeding baby birds, I was very concerned about every little thing. They're pretty hardy, baby birds are. I hope you can see him eating and swallowing. I'm trying to keep the food away from his nose and his eyes and chin and everywhere. We'll wash it off later, but that's why it's easier, I think, to feed a baby Bork, because they don't insist on laying on their backs. Testing the temperature again. Yes. Box of tissues. I have a dish of warm water. I don't know if it shows up in the picture. It is. And actually it was boiling a little while ago. These babies after 5 days can go to 2 parts water and 1 part exact hand feeding formula. Come on, you want any more? You didn't. They fill up really quickly actually. As they get bigger, I can probably just put the eyedropper in their beak, but right now they're a little too small still, even though they're a week old. And I think you're pretty full. You can see that. Borks, I think, stuff their babies with a lot more food than the Linnies do. Throwing away the old diaper, which is really a tissue. Putting in a clean one. They get a clean one every time. And let's see, do you want any more? Mm-hmm. You try not to get any air in their crop if you can, so you make sure there's no air in the eyedropper. just exact, and I kind of keep a steady flow to keep the air out. Regardless of that, and even parent birds will sometimes, their babies will have air in the crop, and this one has a little bit of air as well. One of the things you can do is give them a little bit of baby applesauce that's warmed. But you can see how full his little crop is. And there's a little bit of air right here, which I wish wasn't there, but it's not going to do him in. Make sure I don't leave any of this on their eyes or in their nose, because exact hardens as it cools, and then it's really difficult to get off. You don't want exact on them. And this one, the other thing they do, you want to make sure that their little vent is not clogged, or there's no hard stuff stuck to it so that they can't defecate adequately. What I'm doing is pulling off some of this little feces there. Any of you got any? No. Okay, they're done, and I'm going to put them right back in the incubator so they don't get cold. And you can kind of see, this is their little box. Any little box, as long as the sides are high enough. I have, an inch or more of pine shavings in the bottom with a paper towel under that, and a couple of pieces of paper, and then the tissue that I change regularly. And I'm feeding them every 3 hours now. So that's it.